2025 Genesis GV60 53. $800 to $71,350. Full option car. 2025 Ford F-150 Lightning. Overview. With fashion-forward styling, posh accommodations, and fast charging capability, the Genesis GV60 luxury electric SUV presents as a well-rounded choice. Though its spotlight may have dimmed slightly in the face of newer EVs with more range, the GV60 still represents. It offers a choice of rear or all-wheel drive, as well as three powertrains ranging from 294 to 483 horsepower, and the GV60 boasts nearly 295 miles of EPA-estimated range in its most efficient configuration. The interior benefits from contemporary style and tech, including a 12.0-inch gauge display and a 12.0-inch infotainment touchscreen. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the crystal orb shifter that rotates to reveal itself when the SUV is powered up. An adaptive suspension does its best to blend a smooth ride with a hint of sporting character, and it mostly works. However, if you're coming from a gas vehicle, you'll need a moment to acclimate to the dynamic effect of the GV60's heft, which is true of most EVs. Competitors include luxury electric SUVs such as the Audi Q4 e-tron and the Volvo XC40 Recharge. But neither can match the GV60's quirky modern take on luxury. What's new for 2025? 2025 sees the arrival of standard wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as the Genesis Connected Services suite of digital application and remote services as standard content across the lineup. A new Capri blue exterior finish also joins the palette. Pricing and which one to buy. The price of the 2025 Genesis GV60 starts at $53,800 and goes up to $71,350 depending on the trim and options. There's no arguing that the GV60's performance trim and its dual-motor 483 horsepower powertrain isn't enticing, but the advanced pencils out to be a better value. Sure, the single-motor Advanced gives up nearly 170 ponies, but it still has AWD and gets slightly better range, and includes heated and ventilated leather front seats, a heated leather steering wheel, surround view cameras, and a Bang & Olufsen stereo system for nearly $9,000 less. It's also worth noting that, as of this writing, the Genesis GV60 is not on sale in a handful of states due to limited availability. As they say, check with your local dealer for availability. Engine, transmission, and performance. The rear-wheel drive GV60 Standard gets motivation from a single rear-mounted 225 horsepower motor. The standard AWD and advanced models add a front motor for a combined 314 horsepower. The performance trims two motors combine to produce 429 horsepower, but that number can be temporarily increased to 483 horsepower by engaging the temporary boost mode. The GV60's road manners are quite refined. The performance model's adaptive suspension and electronic rear locking differential give it handling qualities reminiscent of the Porsche Macan, but without some of the latter's finesse at the limit. When cruising, the cabin remains whisper quiet. Encounter a stretch of winding road, though, and the GV60 offers enough athleticism to entertain the driver and enough sure-footedness to inspire confidence. 0 to 60 miles per hour times. A GV60 performance with the boost driving mode activated launched to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds in our testing. Range, charging, and battery life. All versions come with the same 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The range champion is the rear-drive standard that earns a 294 EPA estimated range. The standard AWD variant comes in at 264 miles of driving range, while the advanced AWD offers up to 248 miles. The performance model trails the lineup with a range estimate of 235. Hooked up to a DC fast charging station, Genesis says the GV60's battery can be charged from 10 to 80% capacity in just 18 minutes. C/D testing corroborates this claim, as our test vehicle replenished the battery from 13% to 80% in 18 minutes. Genesis says a level 2 AC charger can replenish the battery from 10 to 100% in about 7 hours. On our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy test route, the GV60 Performance provided an observed driving range of 200 miles. Fuel economy and real-world MPG. The most efficient GV60 model is the rear-wheel drive standard with an EPA rating of 125 mpg city and 99 mpg highway. Adding all-wheel reduces those rating S to 110 and 90 mpg, respectively. The advanced trim is EPA rated for up to 103 mpg city and 86 mpg highway, and the performance trim is rated for 97 mpg city and 82 mpg highway. For more information about the GV60's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. Interior comfort and cargo. Though the Genesis GV60 isn't as spacious as its larger GV70 and GV80 siblings, it offers a slightly more modern interior that embraces the high-tech concept. Whereas the GV70 and GV80 take a more traditional luxury approach, the GV60 integrates some cool motifs and features, including a center console gear selector that flips upside down when in park and has the appearance of a crystal ball. The GV60 also embraces the latest tech trends, including a facial recognition system that allows the owner to unlock and start the vehicle without needing a key, and biometric fingerprint readers for keyless entry. Cargo volume behind the second row is just 25 cubic feet. The BMW 9, for example, has 36 cubes in the same metric. The GV60 does have a tiny frunk, offering just 0.71 cubes of storage. With all the seats up, the GV60 accommodated 7 carry-on bags in C/D testing. Infotainment and connectivity. The GV60 comes standard with a 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen that shares a panel with an identically sized 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and a wireless charging pad are included as standard. A click wheel on the center console doubles as a controller for touchscreen. A premium Bang and Olufsen stereo system is standard on the advanced and premium trims. Technology, 8.5/10. How's the tech? Slightly gimmicky biometric features aside, the tech in the GV60 is quite a strong point. Its advanced driver aids operate well across the board with few, if any, false alarms or real nuisances. The integrated navigation system also works well, and the available Bang & Olufsen premium audio system sounds great. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smartphone integration is standard, while for USB-C ports and a wireless charging pad give you plenty of options for keeping your devices charged up. The GV60 Advanced trim also comes with a cool feature that allows you to power electronics, tools, and other small appliances with the car's battery pack. Storage, 7.5/10. How's the storage? The GV60's smallish size and sloping roofline don't do its cargo area any favors. Compared to the Model Y, the GV60 offers a relatively modest 24 cubic feet of rear cargo space and a laughably small front trunk, or cubby, but the rear seats do split in a 60/40 configuration and fold relatively flat, which helps with transporting larger items. Which GV60 does Edmunds recommend? Going for the most range always makes sense when considering an EV, but in the GV60's case, we'd instead opt for the mid-level Advanced. The extra power is nice, but the Advanced really shines with some of its classier extras, including ventilated seats, a 17-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system, and automated parking. It also offers vehicle-to-load charging, unavailable on the lower trims, which can be indispensable if camping and outdoor activities are in your plans.